Hello, and welcome to the Academy podcast with myself, Charlie Thorogood, with Ben Waller.
It's Wallis. Don't stop it, just keep going.
No, and Joe Brisley. No, Joe Brisley.
Charlie.
Joe Brisley.
Hello.
Alright.
I take that back. Radio someone else.
Just keep going. This is gold.
Sorry.
Okay.
Should we edit that bit?
I'll do
Slightly,
a bit.
right. So, plan for today's podcast, Ben.
Well, originally we was gonna have Miss Eva Jenkinson on it, but unfortunately she's unwell today and she's doing some other stuff, so she's not gonna be on it. And then we decided to get Joe Brisley on it, but he's doing a nurse first aid course. So actually, Joe Brisley, you was on episode 5 in the last series. I just want to say a big thank you to you for doing this today, because
That's alright.
it's like short notice and everything.
Yeah. It's alright. I like it, so
Yeah.
it's fun.
Yeah,
So
get you out of the house, isn't it?
the problem that we face today is that we don't have anybody to interview, because you've been on before, Joe. So topics today include Sheldon Silverstein and poetry, which most of you are probably going, kill me now, that's really boring, but it's actually quite interesting. Music festivals with Charlie Thorogood, and Joe Brisley, you're going to do a live music loop on your phone for us, aren't you?
No.
What?
Before this podcast started, I said no.
No, but then you said yes.
It doesn't work. Every other person on the podcast that you've had, right?
Yeah.
You've been like, oh, what's your interests? Oh, what got you into music? Oh,
Yeah, but that's because
How
they're the
come-
guests for each week.
How,
You're
how come you're like, oh, so like love music, and whenever it's me, we're like, oh yeah, grime rap, bruv. I'm sitting there like, what is this? I'm like, yeah, no, I just like Lady Gaga.
right. You know why that is? It's because you're a co-presenter.
No, I'm not this time.
No, yeah, you are. You're a guest co-presenter. Whenever Charlie does make it, you come on and help.
Yeah, but let's be honest. Have we actually talked about how Joe got into music?
Who's?
Don't even say it. Well, who's gonna listen to that? Who cares? Well, who cares about Scots? Who cares about who cares about everyone else? Do you know what I
Cares
mean?
about grime rap.
That's what I mean.
Oh God,
Right, it's plan for today's podcast. Joe, how did you get into music? Take us from the very beginning.
Wait, what? Genuinely, or like?
Yeah, genuinely, from the very beginning.
This shouldn't take 5 minutes, so let's just.
Oh no,
No,
it
it took
will.
about 10.
Oh mate, the reason I got into music. Well. I have a video on my phone. Yeah, I have a video on my phone when I was little. I was like, a matter of months, maybe one actually. I think, why is that funny? Well, I think.
Did you just say you had mumps?
No, I had.
No.
I was like a matter of months. Like,
What?
like I was either like 6 or 7 months old.
Right.
Um,
Okay.
And I'm just
you falling on instead
I'm-
and being dropped.
no. I actually do have a video of my mum tripping me up though. And I was like, but I'm slapping the hell out of a drum machine and I'm laughing, right?
That's.
And like, ever since I remember, from my the first memory in primary school, I've always liked to play music, and like my dad was a musician, and I've always just loved it, and it's just fun, and I really enjoy playing piano and everything else. I just find it interesting. I like to make my own stuff and play around with sounds that I can make.
And that leads into the phone loop, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I have actually a proper loop station at home, a Vox loop.
Yeah.
And I literally plug that into my speaker, and I'll make songs with my voice. And I do the same on my phone. I've got an app on my phone.
Yeah.
That lets
I've
me
got the same app.
do the
as well.
same. Yeah.
It's on Android though.
Yeah. So it just lets me do the same. So loop something like a beat and then a melody and bass, and like you can have yourself a song. So I can do Gangster's Paradise is one of the ones I love doing.
That's a good song.
Like
yeah.
there's just like some fun. Like there's just fun. I love it. It's good. It's good, man.
And that's your musical journey. Or was there any?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Well, because I mean, you're not in any bands or you're not that.
No,
sort
I
of
played
musician.
with Scott's band for a bit. But then again, he done that thing of, oh yeah, no, you can be. And about a day later, he's like, well, I'm sorry, no, you can't. I'm like, oh, funny though, isn't it? But so I've done gigs. I've gone to pubs and stuff and played. I played here. I've played at Academy and stuff. But
it's not huge though. You just like keeping things casual.
You're playing at Cameo.
yeah, like I would never just go out and get a gig on my own. I don't really like. I like playing on my own, but I don't like playing in front of an audience on my own. I can do it, but I just don't like it.
Yeah.
I'd
Similar
rather
to Charlie then.
I'd rather play in a band
Is
and
it?
like do a whole song together.
Well, what I mean there's links between you two because you're both tech students, and I mean, you've always Charlie, as far as I'm aware, you've always wanted to play the guitar, but you never have.
I've never really had the time to sit down and actually learn it properly. I used to play piano.
Yeah.
Don't anymore.
I've actually, quite interestingly, me and Joe saw yesterday. We was outside. You probably don't know what that's saying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to say?
No, you say it.
You say
You
it.
say it.
No,
We discovered that you're starting to take singing lessons.
no, that's not for singing.
Why is it on the singing lesson sheet then? Huh,
I don't
Charlie?
particularly want to.
Do you not want? Okay.
I don't particularly want to do singing lessons, to be honest.
Was someone out there like?
My drama teacher has forced me into doing that.
But I'm confused. Why is she making you do singing lessons?
Because my pronunciation is apparently shocking. And apparently I'm unconfident, but that's because everyone else in my group is...
No, actually, I disagree with that. I think you're very confident, Charlie.
No, because the reason I'm unconfident is because everyone else in my group is and just doesn't care.
Before one of us gets hit, let's move on to Sheldon Silverstein in poetry.
Let's move on to Sheldon Cooper's Fun with Flags.
Sheldon. Penny.
Right, so Sheldon Silverstein was an American writer. He was known for making cartoons, songs, and children's books. Are you two fans of any, like, when you was younger, would you read, like, children's books? And, like, are there any poems that have stuck in your mind since then?
You'll have to tell me what it is.
I used to read comics. I used to read the Beano.
Yes, that is perfect. I've got a massive collection of Beano comics that date back from the early 90s.
I've got one which is 1950.
Well, yeah, well, what always stuck out for me was the fact that over time you could see how like things have gotten more expensive because they started out as like 1p and now they're like £5 per comic.
Oh yeah, not only that though, it's just better quality.
Yeah, better
If you look
quality.
at the older ones, they've been drawn by pen and paper. All of them were drawn, and then
I just had a PlayStation when I was little. I had PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation
Hey, that's
4.
not straight to PlayStation 1.
Oh,
Crash
God.
Bandicoot was a great game.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying. Like, I didn't really read comics. So
Are we all
I'm more of a
PlayStation
gamer.
fans in here?
No,
You Xbox?
I'm on PC.
The thing is,
enough.
right?
Yeah.
I
No, I'm
prefer Xbox, right? But I hate their controllers. I've said this so many times.
Yeah.
If you can find me an Xbox controller in the shape of a PlayStation 4 controller, I'll buy an Xbox. But it's because I've literally grown up from when I was born to now with PlayStation controllers. I'm used to their controllers and I don't want to change.
So you prefer them, yeah.
The thing
yeah.
with PlayStation controllers is it's all been relatively the same shape.
Mhm.
Whereas Xbox
That's why I like
controllers, the first one had about 6 prongs coming out of it. You had to hold it at arm's length because it was
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah, that's why I like it because they're all similar shapes. So my hand is molded into like if you go on impression of your a controller with your hands, I'd instantly
It'd be like
go
that.
to a
It'd be
PlayStation.
like for me. It'd be like that.
Yeah, I'd instantly go to a PlayStation
Yeah,
controller.
yeah.
I mean, stuff like that has changed as well, though. Because if you think the first PlayStation controller or the first Xbox controller, you had to be the controllers were weighed a ton compared to what they are nowadays.
It's not even that. I think it's mental, right? 10 years ago, we were still alive, right? Only 10 years ago, right? We'd look back and think 4K gaming is unreal. Like, there's no way that even 1080p gaming would be like,
That's
nah,
the thing, though.
like we wouldn't do that.
Technology
Now,
yeah.
4K gaming is like the thing, and 4K telly is now just
You
what's going on.
You look at a screen.
And I'm like, what? Excuse me, am I the only one that's noticing? This is going too fast. Like 10, 20 years ago, it was like nothing.
Yeah, but you
And
think
now
now
we've gone
technology
to
has
like
developed
this.
so much.
Oh yeah.
You think, what's next?
You're there, look at a screen.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, can
I mean,
we actually
VR.
progress more than we are?
VR is been a thing that's, well, it's here now, isn't it? What's next?
Well, yeah, PlayStation have released a VR.
Hmm.
But if you think about it, if you think like 10 years ago, you'll look at a screen when you're gaming, and
You don't need a VR. You'll be.
it
in
would be
there.
like 20 pixels compared
Yeah.
to. Like, you'd look at it and go, if I had £1 for every pixel on that screen, I would have £1. But nowadays, you look at it, through games like, I don't know, Forza Horizon 2, even on the 360, that is flawless.
Skyrim
is, again, flawless, but for the glitches, which is quite funny. But
there's so many games that are coming out as well that supports 4K gaming, and I watch on YouTube on my phone. I watch like gameplay of 4K gaming on a 4K PlayStation on a 4K telly, and it's the weirdest thing. It's like watching a film. I don't understand how it works. It's so good. I thought when I got a PlayStation 4 and I played Call of Duty Ghost for the first time, I was like, this is the best graphics in the world.
I know what you mean.
Compared to the games out now, like even then, even like in 4 years, the games have come so far.
Yeah.
And like technology is just going so far. There will only be like an amount of things that we can do. So like, technology will start replacing our jobs first. Have you seen?
We're already seeing that.
Have you seen on the news this thing inspired by Black Mirror on Netflix? Right, I'm not kidding you. In 2020, the US is actually going to start making and producing Pizza Hut delivery cars that drive themselves.
They already kind of have, to be honest. I mean, they've got like little robots that they have which drive from A to B.
I'm seeing it on here. So, Eater.com, cool name for a website. They're reporting about an autonomous. I can't say that word. Autonomous pizza oven on wheels. Yeah. No one asks for. And
strange.
It's an idea that between the two big companies, Pizza Hut and Toyota.
What are all the teenagers going to do? Like,
I know, that's what I'm thinking. Because if I saw one go, past me, I'd be like, yep, that's mine.
What is a bit scary for me is that they've described our future being as dystopian, which is similar to that of the Hunger Games.
Well, it will be a dystopian. It will be a dystopian future because there'll be nothing for us to do.
It already is. Really.
I mean, have you seen Wall-E? We'll all be morbidly obese. And not be able to do anything for ourselves because robots will do it for us.
That's what I think. I think, in a weird way, this starts getting to conspiracy theories. Because in a weird way, I think the government, the government and everyone, wants us to make technology to do it all for us, so we can sit back on our arse and gain weight. So we have to either lose weight or we all die off. That's just. I don't believe that properly. I just think that could be a thing. And I think technically we are already living in a dystopian society.
Oh yeah.
If you look at it from the wider range, because people say, money can't buy happiness, but it does.
Maybe
if you don't have money,
you're not.
I'm being brutally honest. If you don't have money, you're not going to get anywhere. You won't.
Money doesn't buy happiness, but have you ever seen a sad person in like a Ferrari or a Lamborghini?
You asked a similar question when Rob Whitehead was on, didn't you? And his answer was yes. You can see sad people because if you get lots of money, you buy a big mansion.
Yeah, you can,
and
but that's
you're
not
in
what
that
I'm
mansion
saying,
alone.
Because if you have no money, you're also going to be sad. Like, I see both sides of what that means, but I don't agree with that. I don't think that's right. That buys happiness. Money can't buy happiness. I think in a way it does. Anyway,
back to Sheldon. We were talking originally about Sheldon Silverstein and poetry. You can
see how interested we were in that subject.
I think that was really good.
Yeah, should we skip that? Should we skip that subject?
Well, we haven't actually skipped. We've developed into a conversation. Next up, music festivals. We're having a break here for Glastonbury.
Correct.
What do you know about that, Charlie?
Well, every few years, they have a break here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's quite a full-on festival. Michael Eavis is pretty old now. I mean, I was talking to one of my friends about this, and we were saying that he'll probably make it to the 50th anniversary, and
what's it at now?
I don't know, I think it's at 48th. And
he's 82.
I reckon he'll make it to the 50th anniversary, then a couple of weeks later, that'll be it.
What's that?
Yeah, it says he's founded the Glastonbury Festival, but on Google have labelled him as a dairy farmer.
Yeah. He was. I'm not kidding.
Alright, the next subject is one that Joe's probably dreading.
Oh no.
Phone music loops. Which you've already spoken about.
Yeah, we've already spoken about that, so we'll cut that bit out.
What Joe Himbury is doing, but he's not here, so... News. General news.
About what? Just everything?
I heard, I read on the news a couple of days ago that I think it was like the Mexican president was suffering eye irritation after going to a bloody meeting. It's like, okay then.
So, news.
Let's have a look. Oh,
I've got some. Random
actually, I've got an
news for
idea
you.
because I'm going to go on the Daily
We
Mail.
need to avoid
I'm going to
politics,
go on the Daily Mail because the only reason I read the Daily Mail is because of the comments. Because
I've got some random news for you.
go on, man.
I got into uni.
Did you?
Yeah.
Congratulations. Which uni is that?
Christchurch, Canterbury Christchurch.
Hey, we're going to be Christchurch buddies.
I went and they told me after my interview they told me that I'll hear from them within 2 weeks. I heard from them in 4 hours.
Was it conditional?
Everyone keeps asking me that. I don't know what that means.
So basically, if you get the right grades, will you get in?
Well, yeah, but no, they didn't say.
Was it about UCAS points?
All of it is. But she said to me on the phone, she was like, the reason I'm because I was like, Jesus, like that's quick, like telling me quick. She went, yeah, the reason is because your interviewers thought you were perfect, so that and they couldn't find anything wrong with you, for the course, so they just wanted to tell you now. I was like, oh, okay. They clearly don't know me if they haven't found anything wrong with me.
Well, all they have to do is listen to this podcast to find.
Right,
Yeah.
so let's have a look at the news. Hundreds of cars stuck in the snow overnight.
Oh, have you heard?
Pulled up in Scotland
What's
somewhere.
Is it Manhattan or something like with some place in America with an M? Is the other day was minus 100 degrees.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. If
Wait,
they went outside.
Wait, that would have been Fahrenheit because it is America.
Yeah.
No, honestly, if they
That's
went,
not possible.
do you know what? It feels like we've been talking forever, doesn't it? Doesn't it really?
But a single mum who can't afford
okay.
to work. Let's see.
Wait, no. We don't care, Charlie. Oh look, a single mum. Wait, doesn't it feel like we've been talking forever? Do you know how long we've been talking for?
How long?
About 10-15 minutes.
Are you kidding?
No.
Let's see the timer.
I think it's about 15 minutes.
I don't believe you. Let's see the timer.
Right.
Well, I set the alarm, but it didn't go off. 1 minute. 1 minute before we started. It's almost 20 minutes. I think it is 20 minutes.
That.
This is painful. Yeah, 20 minutes. It doesn't feel like that, does it?
Right, so let's
Wait, why have you minimised it?
We'll still keep going, don't worry.
Because he's having banter.
So Ben, you haven't explained how you got into music.
I'll do some background.
Have I not?
No, you haven't.
So, do people actually care about that?
Yeah, obviously.
No,
you're
no.
the
Well, neither of
presenters.
you, Charlie, so
Ben, mate, you're the presenters. They want to know more. Go on. Wait, no, let me get background music.
I'd feel more at ease when that's open. Though. Oh, it does. Fair enough.
This isn't talking.
Alright, so for the people that actually care about how I got into music,
It's
it's...
where everyone just skips ahead in the podcast.
Okay, go.
Right, well, it's...
It's background music.
I add that in later.
Okay.
Continue.
What? You've turned down Joe's fader.
It's called a microphone.
Oh, come on, Charlie. Don't be mean.
You probably just hear me in the background.
Right, so, Joe, you asked me... sorry, Charlie, you asked me how I got into music. It started off... first, well, I got a... You know the keyboard seat?
Yes, I do know the keyboards.
I got...
Wait, that's
small...
not even... That's... Wait.
That's like just under 2
That's an
octaves.
octave.
You know those
and a
little
half.
black... You know these? It was pretty much like this, but
Right,
with you can hear out of it.
Oh,
it
one
has
of the little
different
baby
sounds.
pianos that you just
Yeah.
whack.
Oh, yeah.
That and it got me started. I wanted to learn how to play piano properly because I'd seen people like when I was walking around town, I would see people like playing it in different like cafes and stuff.
So where did you live? Jesus. Just drag the
I've lived
piano
in
out on the
Folkestone
street.
since I was 5, so
Just he's sitting there having like his breakfast. Is like just a random guy throws a piano at his face. Play it. Right.
I didn't grow up in I don't even know where anyone would do that. Well, so
Can I just ask, if you weren't born in Folkestone, why did you move here?
That's actually a good point. Oh wait, no, I know why.
yeah, we don't have to go over that. Well,
No.
anyway, then I went to secondary school, and that was
Did you go to the academy?
nah,
Where
No,
did you go?
the Brook.
he wasn't smart enough.
You're a child. But anyway, I did music there, and the music teacher there was Phil Martin, and he's an absolute music legend.
Is he?
Highest possible grade in piano.
8.
Diploma.
He's grade 6, but he skipped the last two because he couldn't.
well,
Apparently, he
that's
couldn't be
not
bothered.
the
But he's really good. He was really good. And I
If he's grade 6,
I
that's
took
not the
music there
highest
for
grade,
5
I
years.
suppose.
BTEC music for 2. I passed music with a merit, and then I went for an interview at, the Canterbury College. I went for an interview there, but they didn't accept me. I got turned down twice from there. Then I came here, had an interview with
Himbry.
with Mr. Himbry.
Yeah.
I got in, and
It's just gone from
survived
there,
a year with Scott
Yeah.
Layton. Here
Let's
I am.
Let's not
I don't like
slate Layton. Slate.
He's alright.
Slate him. I mean, I know he's annoying and tubby and.
Oh,
Yeah, that's how I
I
got. What
was
about you,
just
Charlie?
thinking of something and it's just gone out of my head.
That's a funny thing.
Oh,
You know,
what was I gonna say?
well, you just turned around and said, I was
no, let's
thinking of
backtrack,
something.
Backtrack. What were we saying? What
Joe
were we
was
just
going on
talking
about Scott Layton and I said he's
No,
tubby.
no. Ben was talking.
I said Scott
I
Layton.
passed music with a merit. Got into.
That's the one. Stop. Am I the only one in music who's got a music as a GCSE, not a BTEC?
No.
Who else
Did
has
you?
got a GCSE?
I don't have it, but I think a couple of other people do.
Because I've got GCSE music. I got an A.
Oh yeah.
Merit.
Great.
I got a merit in my music, which was
Oh.
the highest grade I got out of all
Are
of my
we literally
GCSEs and BTEC.
Yeah,
Are
I
we
got an
literally
A.
like going like you? I got a E. You got a bloody F. I'm better than you because I got a higher grade. It really pisses me off.
No, I was just saying. How annoying is this as well, right? I got told from. No, I got told. Right. Well, no, I could see the marks on my GCSEs. I swear down right now, right? Every single grade that I got at GCSE is 2 marks from the one above. All of them. So I got an A in music, 2 marks of an A star. B in this, B in that.
You actually got quite high grades then.
They were right. I got 1 C and 1 D because 1 C was science.
Oh,
And
fuck
I
science.
hated
No one
it.
likes science.
I got a D in French because, no offence, but I couldn't really care less.
But French is mud.
All I need to know if I go to France is voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir?
No, all you need to know is when you go to France is mud.
And
What does mud mean?
Because
Mud
that
means
meurtre. No, it's meurtre. See, no, you need to know this sentence. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir?
I've got
Do you
the-
want to come to bed with me tonight? You need to know that sentence if you go to France.
haven't you got a girlfriend?
If you're single and you're going to France, you need to know that sentence.
Wait, I need to.
I was just wondering.
I need to.
And then I got a GCSE.
Murder.
No,
No, that's what it says. In French, it's
Ben.
murder.
Just for the record, Ben has just Google translated French.
No, listen.
It's not mud.
No, listen. It's
Murder.
No, it's not. It's meurtre.
Murd.
No, it's meurtre.
Murd.
No.
No.
Meurtre.
Murd.
No, meurtre.
Murd.
What the fuck? How are you
Don't-
getting?
Murd.
No.
Ha.
No.
Ha.
No, do this.
I don't know.
You're just turning into a German now.
Mord.
No, just do this. Okay. Meurtre.
Ben,
Murd.
Ben,
No.
just play it out loud on your laptop.
It's gonna.
Murd.
Meurtre.
Murd.
Anyway.
What was that sentence you said?
Voulez-vous
Do you want to get
coucher?
into bed or something?
Do you want to come? Do you want to sleep with me tonight? It's like roughly voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir. It's a song.
Can you tell me how to say that in Dutch?
Right. Voulez-vous dormir avec moi ce soir?
Say it.
Voulez-vous
Have it play
coucher
Dutch.
avec moi? Yeah.
Oui.
Now look up the song Lady Marmalade. That goes voulez-vous
This is music
coucher?
related.
Yeah, right. Can we not? Yeah. Anyway, like I was saying
Lady,
before-
mate, lady.
Ben! I got a B in... Look, we were even talking about this. I got a B in English, B in maths, an A in music, an A star in IT.
For those of you just jotting down Joe's
Information.
grades, yeah.
I got a C in science.
Yeah, Joe,
B
what's
in
your national
French.
insurance number, by the way?
B in fine art, B in graphics. I think that's it.
You took quite a lot of
I took
GCSEs.
9, including
Bloody
like
hell.
an IT
I
course.
took 8.
I done 8 core ones, like the ones that I chose, but there was one more that we could do optionally.
I wish I'd gone for that.
Because I was like, yeah.
How many did you get, Charlie?
I got a level 1 pass in media, and they also apparently got accused of cheating because they gave us too much help in the first assessment. I got...
My music teacher done all of my work for me.
I got...
No, because I was good, she'd bring up Sibelius, right? And when we're doing
Sibelius is that program, is it?
Yeah.
When we're doing like an Indian composition, right? And I'm just sitting there. I'm not kidding, right? She's sitting there at the computer, clicking in the notes for me, and she'll go, "What about that? Does that sound good?" And I'll just go, "Yeah." And then she keep going, and then all the way at the end, she was saying, "It was really good. All of your compositions were an A star." I was thinking, funny that, isn't it? I honestly didn't do anything. I just performed, and I got an A. So like,
you
anyway, carry on. Sorry.
Well, I think that this is probably my favourite podcast so far. Actually,
Oh, it's been quite a laugh.
we gotta get you back, Joe. You're a legend.
I like doing these. They're funny.
I mean,
At the beginning, like I sit here like
Ben Wally, Walla,
that was funny.
Ben Walla.
All the way like at the beginning, I don't know what to talk about. Like, and then when we get into it, it's like just sitting there having a conversation without anyone else butting in. Really, like you seem like I seem to forget the mics are here.
That's the whole point of it.
It just feels like we're sitting there like
just have a conversation.
talking.
But it kind
Slam poetry. No. Yelling. Do you not know that?
Carry the 4.
Well, I think it's time for that. So, Joe, thank you very much for coming on today.
Thank you for
Charlie,
having
as
me.
usual, you'll be back next week. We'll have a very special guest on next week. I'm not going to reveal who yet.
It's because you don't know.
No, I do know. It's quite special. You just resorted to holding the mic now.
Yeah, I'm bored.
All right.
Just like
So,
to clarify, Ben
yeah,
does not know
that's
who's going to have one.
that's it for today. Thank you very much for
Cool.
listening.
Thank you.